Most agree the ability or inability of the sitting president to carry out his duties is a significant story. But when questions emerged about President Joe Biden's cognitive health, many of those asking them were often shunned. National correspondent Christine Frizzell brings us a look back and a look ahead.
In terms of taxes that they refuse to, for example.
In retrospect, many in Washington now admit there were signs of cognitive decline by President Joe Biden.
The Democrats should just be straight up that he should not have run.
But one of the biggest questions to emerge ahead of a new book detailing that decline and those who covered it up is, why wasn't this story more widely covered at the time?
I think what there was not was enough very clear, vigilant, and tough questioning and coverage about what everybody could see.
In June 2024, this Wall Street Journal article reported, behind closed doors, Biden shows signs of slipping. It was dismissed for a lack of named sources, despite speaking to more than 45 people over the course of several months.
I am sort of actually embarrassed for the Wall Street Journal.
When this company, Sinclair, dug into the story, it was labeled as a conservative media conglomerate amplifying misleading attacks of Biden's fitness.
This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
Following Biden's only presidential debate with Donald Trump, deemed disastrous even by some of Biden's biggest supporters, questions did emerge. The president soon after dropping out of the race.
Let's be really clear about this. The president's health, both physical and mental, is a story. The capacity of the person in the Oval Office to think clearly and quickly on these immense decisions and issues that come before him is a critical matter and is, frankly, a lead story.
Those just released audio recordings of then President Biden speaking with special counsel Robert Hur, along with that new book, Original Sin, have already evoked many more questions. And now the House Oversight Committee says it plans to investigate what Republicans call a cover-up of Biden's mental decline. I'm Christine Frizzell reporting.